first guest tonight is a big, giant movie star. It's in a new film called Wall-E, which is not, and it's her voices in it. It's in theatres June the 27th. Take a look at this. Please welcome the wonder that is the incandescent beauty of Sigourney Weaver, everybody. Wow!
You know, you don't have a sidekick on the show.
I don't.
You don't have a little Ed McMahon. So I was thinking, this is from Disney, who doesn't give anything away, and it
Tell
is
me about
for
it.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I know how to make him work a little bit.
Really?
All right, first, I know you don't have a live band, so. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
No, that's good. That's how we do things here.
That's him saying his name, which is very sweet.
Right.
Wait a minute. Now that's him trash compacting. He's a little trash compactor that's left on Earth for 700 years. His only friend is a cockroach. And then...
You're telling my story.
He falls in love with the female action hero. I say this having been a female action hero.
I know.
Eve is really... He's in love with Eve.
That's adorable.
I know.
Do you know this? Also, I have a 7-year-old son.
Oh, really?
So long, sucker. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But you're going to miss him, though. He grows on you, Wally.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take him home. I'm gonna give him to my son.
Okay.
Yeah. And Disney are gonna have to catch me. It's very nice to see you.
It's great to see you too.
You always seem to be these days put in the movies with the space themes. Are you like because of Alien, isn't it?
I guess so. I think that's why they put my obnoxious voice in this movie.
It's a lovely voice. Are you
God.
in any way interested in space or space travel at all, or is
well, I'd go. Sure, wouldn't you? I mean, if I had the opportunity.
No.
Now?
Well, I'll go if you go.
All right. Anyone else? Or, you know?
No, they They'll go anywhere for free candy. Free candy in space?
Right.
We'll go.
Oh, I'd love to go.
Have they asked you? Has Richard Branson asked you?
You know, I read somewhere that I was going. I was going on some ship. I don't know when it's supposed to go. It's probably already left. But, no, I apparently was on the passenger list. But I never actually got an official invitation, so I'm building my own in my backyard.
Really? No, that would be... Are you in any way interested in air travel or being a pilot or even...
Well, I'd love to. I hear you do a little flying.
I do, yeah, I do. I fly around quite a lot. I actually dress up as you in the first Alien movie and fly around. I do. I wear the little panties, and I'm like, oh! And my flying instructor's like, and I'm like...
That will always motivate you.
Yeah. No, it did motivate me quite a bit.
And you don't find it too crowded landing in Santa Monica or something?
No.
Many, you know.
You know, I quite like that. I quite like because it's all on the radio, so you can hear where everybody is. It's when you land at the quiet airports and there's no control tower, and you just have to go like that.
Hey, coming down.
Did you ever fly a plane? Did you ever?
You know, there's a fellow that flies in the Adirondacks in beautiful upstate New York, and he has let me take the control of the seaplane.
A seaplane?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You see, that's...
And it's so sensitive to every mistake you can make, and it's very exciting. You're all alone up there. It feels much safer than driving in a car, actually.
It is until you get to the whole landing.
Do the landing
part. That's the bit that could get
Have
me.
you done that by yourself?
Well, yes, I have.
Well, that's fantastic. Good for you. Now you can do your own, like, cross the pole over to the old country.
I don't know that I would do that. I'm not quite there yet. No. I'm more kind of in a Cessna with the kind of... I'm not, you know... I'm not kind of an intrepid scarf to
no.
Isn't your husband from the old country, isn't he?
He is, and I have something exciting to tell you.
Yes.
Which is that my daughter's going off to college.
Oh.
That's a whole adventure in itself. But one of the things she can sign up for is doing an archaeological dig in the Shetland Islands, like finding old tartans underneath the ruins and things like that.
I've done that.
Have you really?
I have. I swear. I used to do an archaeology show for the Scottish television, and I went on You know, it wasn't always this glamorous.
You're such a Renaissance man, you know.
I went digging in trash cans from long ago.
Right, and you found a lot of old whiskey bottles.
Yeah, well, they seem to like smashing their pots. They just smash pots. Now, your daughter's going on an archaeological dig in the Shetlands.
Yes, is that a good idea?
It's very cold.
Maybe she'll go in the spring when it's not so cold.
It's very cold.
Oh, okay. Right.
Have you been over there with your husband?
You know, we keep waiting to go.
And you could play golf in those pants.
This is my tartan. This is the Weaver tartan.
Yeah, they're nice.
Actually, I have a funny story about that. Sorry to talk about clans, but, you know, we're all members of a clan somehow. You know, but
different type. She means a very different type of clan.
My father had said we were MacLeod clan.
Right.
So when I got to England, one of the first things I did was drive with a friend of mine all the way up to Scotland. Didn't look at anything. Drove. The sun was setting across to the Isle of Skye, to the MacLeod Castle, ran inside as it was closing, ran downstairs to the basement, jumped into the payphone, called long distance collect. And my father answered the phone and I said, "Dad, you'll never guess where I am. I'm in the ancestral seat of our old ancestral home, MacLeod Castle." And there was a long pause, and my father said, "You know, I think we're McFarlane."
Yeah.
So I haven't really been back.
It's very tricky. You know, David Hasselhoff was here on Monday night, and he was saying...
Does he have a tartan for Hasselhoff?
No, come on. But he wanted to go and buy a Scottish castle. I said, "You can't buy it. You have to invade. You have to siege." Yeah. Would you ever think of that? Buying invading Scotland? Were you thinking about it?
Well, if there was any place I was going to invade, it would be Scotland.
You'd be a fool to try.
You know.
Yeah. You'd be a fool to try.
Yeah.
Unless you went up in those little pants.
Right.
No. Now listen, I'm always fascinated because your husband's Scottish and you're very attached to Scottish things, and I always think I'm a bit like your husband because he has
the same hair.
He has the same hair as me, and he unfortunately he's married to Sigourney Weaver and I'm not, but but he rides a motorcycle as well.
He
right?
does. He has. I hope I can get this right. He has what looks like a Triumph from the 1960s, but it's made by Kawasaki or something.
Yeah,
do you
sounds
know what
about
this
right.
Is?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. It's so beautiful, and so he.
Have you been on the back? Have you done
I'm
any?
I'm not allowed to be on the back for the first 6 months, which is now over. So now, if I really love him, I guess I'll get on the back of it. Don't. He'll be a good driver.
Is he just? You don't drive a bike, you ride it.
Yes, of course.
Right,
I know that.
Just some things it's important.
Yeah.
And
I know. I remember that from college.
Right, you ride the bike. Now so you have been in the back of a bike.
Oh, I certainly have. Yes, indeed.
Were you ever in a gang?
Not exactly, no.
Right, not exactly
more
a
gang. A herd. Not a gang. That sounds too romantic. No, but I mean, I went to, college in Northern California. The hills of La Honda are perfect for long bike rides, and it was fun.
It is fun.
Yeah. So do you still do it?
No, I don't know.
Why not?
Because I got the plane thing going on. I mean,
no, but that's not as visceral.
If I knew what that word was, I'm telling you.
I mean, it's just, it's just a little more distant, the danger.
You get in an airplane and you cram it and it makes the bike look like some kind of sedate armchair with a,
I'm not sure I would want to fly with my husband.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's very good on the ground. Excellent on the ground. And in water, perfect. He's a body surfer from Honolulu. He's excellent, but in the air, I'm not sure.
All right, well, keep me posted.
All right.
Sigourney Weaver, everybody. Oh, she's so awesome. Please welcome Sigourney Weaver, everyone. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Sigourney Weaver, look at you with your all dressed up and you look gorgeous. Look at you, you're fantastic.
I match your couch.
Yes, we got this at a garage sale.
Really?
Yeah.
bought this at a garage sale.
No, you did not, Sigourney Weaver. First of all, may I congratulate you on getting your nominations for the SAG and the Golden Globe as well?
Thank you.
Do you get blasé about that now? Do you get blasé about the awards and think, oh, screw it, I got a bunch of them?
Oh, no, I certainly don't get blasé. No, I mean, it's actually, it's a great honor, and especially coming from SAG, for instance, you know, which is our
Screen Actors Guild
community.
Yes.
It's a great honor to be thought of.
Yeah, well, that means other actors think you're good and they don't hate you even although you're successful.
That's right.
Yeah.
It means I fooled them.
Yeah, that's good. Now tell me about the Avatar movie. It's as good as everyone's saying. Everyone's saying this is the most amazing movie with the giant things and the...
Well, you know, I've only seen it 3 times.
Right.
But I do think it's the most awesome movie I've ever seen.
Really? Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Now, what's the deal with the 3D thing?
Well, the 3D, you know...
You wear the glasses?
You wear the glasses, but it's not like these sort of lame 3D movies that kind of go like this, you know, and you're looking...
I do that again. Will you do that again? I didn't have my glasses on.
Okay.
No.
You know, I always end up seeing a 3D movie in a 2D movie theater, so suddenly I see this very lame, long scene where things are sort of flying around, and my husband and I look at each other and we go, oh, it's a 3D movie and we're in the wrong kind of theater.
Right, yeah.
But in
you want to smoke a little more pot before you go in there.
No, we never smoke enough.
All right.
But actually, this movie, the reason it's so, I think, exciting is that the story is so good, like all Jim Cameron movies. The story really sweeps you away to this faraway rainforest planet called Pandora. It has a wonderful, very funny and disarming hero.
Who's that?
Played by Sam Worthington, an Australian.
Australian?
He's Australian.
Does it almost sound like he's asking a question?
No, you know, he had to do an American accent.
Now, how was that? Because I have a bit of problems with other people who don't sound genuinely American like us.
Yes,
but you know when you hear British actors,
and take some lessons.
Well, you know, it's I think it's sometimes I can hear it. I don't know if native-born Americans hear it, but when I see British actors, I'm like when they're like, "Hey, I feel like a putz here. What's the coming and go?" And I'm like, "Oh, come on."
You know, what's nice is Sam has a little bit of Australian in his American accent, so he still sounds nice and scruffy.
Right. Oh, you like them from down that way. Isn't your husband from Hawaii?
Yeah. Well, yes, that's sort of out there, not
well, that's
so.
almost Australia as far as I'm concerned. Well, you stop there for gas on the way, don't you?
That's true. If you're lucky, you do.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And the which part of Hawaii is he from?
He's from Oahu, which is
I know that part. That's where Waikiki Beach is.
Waikiki, absolutely. And many other natural wonders of Hawaii, which you wouldn't know unless you're married to someone from Honolulu, because Waikiki is not Honolulu. I mean, that's only a small part.
Waikiki, yeah, Oahu's got the North Shore with the big, giant, curly waves that come right down. They could break your back, these waves. They're so huge.
Absolutely.
That's what the guy said to me, because I learned to surf in Waikiki.
Oh, did you? Well, that's nice, gentle
surf. Waves, and, you know, the water's nice and dirty, so I fell at home. And then when you go up, it's not that dirty, but it's dirtier than it is at the North Shore. The North Shore is beautiful there.
Yes, it is.
But then there's all the surfers.
Yes, you have to get out of their way.
Do you surf?
No, but I watch. I'm a very good watcher. I like, you know, my husband is a body surfer. He's like that's a very sort of old-time Hawaiian kind of surfing where you put your arm out and you kind of go right into the wave.
Well, I sometimes do that, but not in the water. I just sometimes do that, you know.
Hello.
When I see a passing car going my way, what do you do with that? Then you body...
He steers himself. He's like a seal, and he steers. Yeah. It's.
Does he have whiskers? Can he play with a ball? Yeah. All right, so the Avatar, no, it's James Cameron directed. This is his first movie from Titanic.
Yes, it is. It's been 12 or 13 years, and this was the movie he dreamed of seeing when he was 14.
Right.
So he's been thinking about this world, and there is actually an alien population that lives in this rainforest who are 10 feet tall and blue, and even though they're aliens, they're actually more humane than the rather monstrous humans who live at
humans are awful in science fiction movies, aren't they? I mean, we're guys, we always turn up and go, let's take this planet and use it all up for our own diabolical needs.
That's the plot right there.
Yeah, is it really?
Yeah, it is. They're mining for something called unobtainium.
Unobtainium?
So they keep trying to obtain this unobtainium, and
what does unobtainium do then? It's a power source, I guess, is it?
I'm going to say something that I will regret, but I think it's a microconductor. That, you know, everything is these days.
Microconductor?
I think so.
It's a very small orchestra leader. This is like...
That's a good one.
Ding, 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 ding. Well, that is adorable. Dee 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 dee, and trumpets. I love the idea of a microconductor. Now, this small conductor, he leads a band of wonderful musicians from the planet.
He does.
And they fight off the bad guys.
Yes, you'll like it. It's
I will like it. I think this is a very talented man.
Yes, and he created all the creatures in it, and a whole new language. Fiscaun Sengari. Well, I can't remember the rest of it, but it means.
Well, 2 words though. That's a great start.
I should have studied. I'm sorry. I didn't think I was going to speak Na'vi on the show.
Do you speak that language in the movie then?
Yes, in the movie. I lead a double life. I'm the passionate redhead you saw in the clip, talking about plants. I'm a botanist, but also I have a avatar alter ego, which is 10 feet tall and blue, and much happier as a blue person than I am as a redhead person.
I think this is quite confusing. So you're 2 characters in the movie, or this is the same character with different...
Same character who links her mind into her avatar body.
And the avatar is what, with the people on the other planet?
Yes, I have a Na'vi body.
Oh,
so,
I'd say so. Na'vi is the word that was springing to mind for me. Oh, well, never mind. Now, are you like this? Are you a committed ecologist in your own life? Are you very passionately green?
Well, I'm trying to be. I actually have been trying to do a lot of work for the oceans. You know, one of the results of burning so much fossil fuel is the acidification of the oceans. When CO2 goes into seawater, it becomes carbonic acid, which actually
It'll turn the ocean into a giant salty soda.
Well, exactly, and the little creatures won't be able to make their shells within 30 years.
Do you ever go scuba diving or anything like that?
I haven't done that. I've done a lot of snorkeling.
Right, that's not the same.
Okay.
No, it's not the same.
All right.
No, I've done snorkeling and scuba diving. Get into the scuba diving. Oh, it's awesome.
Well, I know that part of the sort of world that Jim Cameron has created is inspired directly from all of his underwater discoveries. You know, he's been deeper, I think, in his submersible than, you know, almost anyone else. He's gone down with a Russian Mir submersible people and has seen species that no one else has seen.
The giant squids and the huge...
so a lot of the creatures actually are inspired by the sea creatures. Their coloring and the way they move. I mean, it's dazzling. The movie is so dazzling.
I really am
looking
forward to seeing it. No, I will go and see it. This is a major event in American cinema. I'm looking forward to seeing it, and it better be good.
Oh. And I promise. Or we'll have to talk.
Or we'll talk again, because the whole Na'vi thing will only get you so far.
I'm sorry about my Na'vi.
The very lovely Sigourney Weaver, everybody. We'll be right back.
Be here, but would you mind signing my funny bone for him?
Of course I'd be delighted.
Oh, good.
I'll sign it in a very sensitive area.
Oh, good.
All right.
Try me later, darling.
All right.
I'm double-jointed, you know.
Oh, yes? Me too.
Okay, sweetheart.
And if he's holding her hand, they'll get caught in the door. Am I the only sober person in Hollywood? Please welcome the great big movie star, Sigourney Weaver, everybody. of all, let me just say this. It's not often we get something as classy as you in the basement. So thank you very much. You look, I'm very impressed by your earrings this evening, if I may say. They're really lovely.
Lanvin, you know, from Paris.
They are? I was at Paris recently.
I know, and I wasn't there with you. I was so jealous. I was so jaloux.
Jalouse?
I was jaloux.
I'm sorry, I don't speak French. Does that mean jealous?
I was green with envy.
Well, vert with envy, in fact.
Yes, I was vert.
Vert with envy.
Very vert.
Vert avec envie.
Vert avec vous. No.
Look, I got something to ask you anyway.
But, you know, there's always next year.
No, if you want to go to Paris, we can go. I mean, yeah, screw this crap. I'm out of here. Let's go. Do you spend a lot of time in Paris?
Actually, I do. I have a very good friend in Paris.
Really? Who is it?
Actually, it's a costume designer.
Which one?
Well, she did Gorillas in the Mist, and
oh, I like that movement at the end when you and Digit had the little
all the gorillas.
Really?
So you couldn't
she
tell.
was good, because if I was doing costumes for Gorillas in the Mist, I'd have had them in little comedy outfits. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
That movie, when they buried your character at the end and they let the stones with the grave thing, do you remember that? It was lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's all right. Now, here, I got a problem. Here's the thing. Like in the movie, the clip that we showed.
Yes.
The little werewolf twink guy, he holds on to his girlfriend's hand, and then they jump out the car, but she's in the back seat, he's in the front seat.
I know, that's interesting. Yes, I'm not quite sure how they did that.
How did they do that? Is it some kind of spy car?
Maybe.
All right.
I think that's the answer.
Right.
You know, they just...
Believe.
Yes, they believe.
Well, that's what young people can do, of course. At my age, if I try and hold on to someone's hand and jump through that, the laws of physics intervene.
That's right.
Now, what's the story then? Are you a spy master?
A spy master?
Yeah.
Wouldn't I be a spy mistress?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I am a psychiatrist, actually.
What?
I am his character's psychiatrist. It was so exciting to play a psychiatrist. I actually left therapy after 20 years. I said to my psychiatrist, that's it, I'm playing you. So I really, if I need help, I can look in the mirror and say, how do you feel?
No, wait,
What's that about?
Wait. I've been in therapy for about 10 years.
Yes.
And every time I visit my, I don't go to a psychiatrist. I go to maybe I should, because the therapist I go to, we never get involved in car chases, ever. We sit in our office and have conversations. I mean, it's terribly pleasant, but,
well, it's after 10 years, then you can graduate to them picking you up and taking you places.
Well, you were in therapy for 20 years?
At least 20 years.
Really?
I think.
Who hurt you, Sigourney?
Who didn't? Honestly.
I do go to therapy. You stopped, though?
I stopped. I went cold turkey.
How often did you go?
Now I'm completely out of my mind.
Yeah.
Right, Jeff?
Right. Yeah. You looked for valid...
I remember him from Mystery Science Theater. I know it's probably your cousin or something, but...
Yeah.
I have kind of a thing for robots, what with all the work I've done.
Well, you've done quite a bit with robot monsters of one kind or another, and he is a terrifying monster.
Craig,
get away from her, you bitch.
Oh. No one has ever said it better.
What the hell? You call me a bitch in my own show here? In my show, Jeff, where my children play with their toys?
Anyway.
Sorry.
Okay.
Well, that's nice. So you're a psychiatrist that has a patient and throws him out of a car?
Yes. It's complicated. You have to see the movie to find out exactly.
You know who's in that movie, apart from you and the lovely young man, is...
Lily Collins.
Yes, and Alfred Molina.
Oh, Alfred Molina.
My friend Fred Molina.
Oh.
Yes, he's here quite a lot,
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he likes to dress up as a lady.
Does he? I guess that's what I'm doing tonight.
You are a lady.
Some days, yes.
Yeah, I
should dress up as Alfred Molina next time I come on.
No. I know Alfred Molina pretty well,
and
I don't think you should.
I'm going to do some interviews with him. Do you have any
tips?
Suggestions? Any
yes,
secrets
he's very
ticklish.
I can
divulge?
Yeah,
ticklish.
Yeah. He's ticklish, and he's very embarrassed about how hairy he is downstairs.
I'll bring that up right away.
Yes. You really want to get a reaction out of him, you say, oh, nice to meet you. You got your fur pants on? Oh, no.
All right.
No, it really makes him uncomfortable.
Okay. All right.
No, that's good. So are you doing all the press junketing for this thing?
I'm doing a junket this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Then I go to Kazakhstan.
Wow.
Has anyone here been to Kazakhstan? I mean...
These people haven't been to Burbank. Never mind Kazakhstan.
I'm so excited.
What are you doing in Kazakhstan?
They're having a film festival there called the Eurasia Film Festival, and they invited me to come. And, you know, I saw Taras Bulba with Tony Curtis when I was like 10. And it's all about Kazakhstan.
Well, that sounds nice.
You could do your show next year in Kazakhstan.
You know...
And I could sort of, you know...
Show us around?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're not coming back then?
Well, I could just find out enough to help you do your show.
What are Kazakhs into then?
Well, I guess
movies, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, that's where all the Stalin sent all the Russian filmmakers to Kazakhstan. That was where they built their first studios.
Really?
Yeah.
Stalin didn't like film, or did he?
Maybe that's why he sent them so far away.
I mean, if you made a film that Stalin didn't like, it's worse than getting a bad review in the New York Times, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, I think that's true.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Much worse.
What language do they speak there? Kazakh?
They speak Kazakh and Russian.
Right. Do you speak any Russian?
Ya tibya lublю. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
I probably said it wrong. Did I say it wrong?
No.
I love you, I hope it means.
Oh, yeah, lublю. Lublю. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's... No. I've been to Russia. I spent a little time in Russia.
Yeah?
I love Russia.
You speak so many languages.
Yeah, that's right. So I do. I speak English and drunk robot. That's it. So
your German accent was convincing.
Thank you
although
very much.
It was brief.
Well, you see, I like to do a German accent as Nazis in British films about the Second World War that were made in...
The hustle and grind, I carve my path. Each step forward, in aftermath. Dreams pulsate within, fueling my fire. With determination ablaze, I never tire. Day by day, I chase the gleam. In the labyrinth of life, I craft my scheme. I'll nurture my aspirations, let them thrive. In the symphony of ambition, I'll strive. Rise up and showcase your might. Show them what they want. They say us take flight. We'll scale the peaks, reach the zenith's height. Together we'll ascend, never falter, never slight. In the face of adversity, we stand tall. With grit and valor, we heed the call. No setback too great, no hurdle too steep. We're the architects of our destiny, the dreamers who leap. So let's rise, let's soar, let's defy the limits imposed. Reach for the sky, with unity as our strength and courage as our guide. We'll conquer the horizon, side by side.
In the 1960s. That's what I based my German... I was like, for you, so what's over, Tommy? I like to talk like that, you see?
I like that.
Yeah, do you do a German accent?
You know, I could try to do German, but I think it would sound Russian. You know, I could just speak with my Russian accent in Kazakhstan. Maybe they'd understand me better.
People like that. People like that. When you go to their country, if you can't speak their language, just do an accent of an English person speaking English from, and they love that. Like if you go to France and you go, "Hello, I don't speak French, but I'm very happy to be here." They're like, they love that. They're like, that's even better than speaking French.
I will speak like this in Kazakhstan and be a great success.
You make it a little sexy.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Well, that was accidental. But
I disagree with you. I don't think it was accidental. I think you know exactly what you're doing.
You
all right, listen.
Flatter me.
We're out of time.
All right.
So, awkward pause, or mouth organ, or a new one. Go for the big cash prize.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
How big?
$50.
Oh, all right. I'll do that one.
I think it's 50.
Is it
looks
hard?
A little smaller. I think since I've started giving it away. How much is here? 50 bucks in singles. So you know, when you go to a strip club, you've got everything ready.
Oh, and that's where I'm going after this. So
really?
yeah, of course, every night.
Hey, by the way, you know, oh, never mind.
Do I just take it?
No, you don't just take it. You have to answer the question.
Oh, all right.
All right, then.
So
now,
strict.
Here. Iceland is in the North Atlantic, right?
All right, if you say
the
so.
The capital of Iceland is a city called Reykjavik.
Right. You get the money.
Wait.
Okay.
What is the population of the city of Reykjavik in Iceland?
Any hints?
Yes, it's just over 200,000.
Does that mean you win the money?
Try answering the question.
Oh.
Just over 200,000.
214,000.
Close enough! Close enough!